What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here with some WOOT action at Atlanta. It is going to be a wild one here tonight. I will not call it at that other name. I refuse to do it. Let's go ahead and pull up the cars out on the track real quick. I think that I lost my logo here, so we're going to go ahead and use the regular MDiTV one as these guys are out on the track. If this is your first time, top 5 transfer in on time. Right now, it looks like Zach Lovelace is at the top of the charts here in qualifying as these guys are out on the track putting in their lap times. Couple more people out there qualifying as we get ready for tonight's race. Top 5 transfer through. Everybody else off to the heats and the consies. We got Stephen Lewis out on the track right now putting in a lap. Apparently not. Keith Hackney out there, Mark Thrash out there, Shane Haas, Riley Green, Ian Martin, Asher. Quite a few people out there putting in some laps. More people coming out onto the track as we watch Keith Hackney take his second lap here tonight in qualifying. Did I use the wrong WOOT format? What format did I use? Oh, I used the money race. So I used the old school one. Oops. Let's see. What did I do here? Yeah, apparently I clicked the wrong format for my race. I'm not even sure. I got to look and see how this one's going to go. It might not be top 5 on time.
Outstanding. It says top 6 right now. No,
all right.
I took the green and came around to take the white. Never got the white and just kept riding and riding and riding. Never recorded any laps. But on my screen there, like, where it shows your lap times around like a 582. But it didn't.
I don't know
like
what format I picked. I'm going to go ahead and take a look real quick and take a look at the format. I definitely goofed this one up. I haven't.
It says top 6 to feature there, James.
Yeah, I'm going to look and see what I did. I don't know. I must have clicked off the right one. Okay, so it did not put the consi in. It's going to be top 6 from the qualifying, and then so we're going to have 30 cars in the feature here tonight. It's taking 12 out of each heat. I goofed up a little bit, guys. Sorry about that. All right, we are going to go ahead and get out there. Here in a minute is going to be top 6 from qualifying, and we are going to get into heat race number 1. No, I'm not putting up a new one. No, not at all. All right, starting on the pole here tonight. I think it filled up, didn't it? All right, so top 12, we are taking a couple of extra into the feature tonight. So hopefully it goes good. These cars seem to run pretty well here. It is going to be Riley Green on the pole here tonight. Oh, no, I got that wrong. What did I do? It is going to be Matt Selby on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. Matt Hopper in second. Going to be Kyle Todd in that number 3 spot. Wade Patterson in 4th. Jared Gotch in 5th here tonight. Tyler Downard in that number 6 spot. Lee Lindman in 7th. Going to be Bill Sleep in 8th here tonight. Riley Green in 9th. Brandon Swartz in 10th. Stephen Kellogg going to be in 11th. Steve Lewis in 12th. Going to be Brock in 13th. Daniel McConnell going to be in that number 14 spot. Clint Sheehan in 15th. Kenneth Garber in the number 16 spot. Matt Clifton in 17th. Dale in 18th. Going to be Shane Jenkins in the number 19 spot. And Riley Caudell in that number 20 spot. It is going to be 5 laps here tonight in heat race number 1. I do have cautions off. Okay, good. Thank God. As these guys are going to roll out on the track. Johnny Boy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, I goofed. As these guys are going to roll out on the track, definitely made a little bit of a mistake here. I don't think it's going to make a big difference. Hopefully, we get a few of these guys in as they roll out on the track. I got a 40 lap feature, though. 40 lap feature. You run 2 leagues right now? Nice. We just do this as an open hosted every week. All right, just a reminder, this one will be on green, and it is set up for 40 laps tonight, not 30. I picked my money race set instead of the WOOT set. My bad, guys. Yeah, every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the session goes up. And you can come out and race with us if you want. Okay, it looks like we should have a decent amount of people make it. It looks like we are only 17 cars in this one. So we are only going to send 5 people home out of the heat race number 1 as these guys head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag this time by. I can't believe I goofed up like that, though. I never make those mistakes. I haven't in a long time, anyway. All right, Selby going to lead them through 3 and 4. Matt Harper to his outside as the pace car pulls in, looking for the green flag. When's it going to fly? Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Starts and park. Thank you for the share. Appreciate that. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, it's going to be Matt Selby and Matt. We got Matt on the front row. Hopper and Selby on that front row. Selby getting a big push from behind out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. They have to survive to make it into tonight's feature as they come down the back straightaway. I don't know what that 24 is doing, but he is wild. That is Wade Patterson. He is washing back and forth as he pushes the 88. These cars do get a little wonky sometime when they're pushing. As he pushes up the track, Selby's going to hold on to it. Hopper's going to fight back on the outside. Selby's going to lead lap number 1. Down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. A little bit of contact. Kyle Todd took it in the middle. Kyle gets turned around in turn number 1 and 2. Big wreck. Big pile up in turn number 1 and 2. Big pile up. The whole field is caught up. Back up to the front. Selby going to lead the way down the front back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Vibe, thank you for the share as they head into turn number 3 and 4. These guys going to break away. They need to go get their fast repair or stay out. Top 12 transfer through. Right now, Jared Gotch is out. So is Clint Sheehan. Clint with a ton of damage. Bill Sleep with some damage. Clifton is gone as we move back up to the front. Back up to the front. Selby's going to lead the way as they head through turn at number 3 and 4. Got a couple guys down on pit road getting those fast repairs. Or 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway looking for turn at number 3 and 4. 3-car battle up at the front. Jared Gotch has limped his way into a transfer spot as they head through turn number 1 and 2. The big one had happened. Bill Sleep going to roll across the line in that number 14 spot. Now it is a race of survival. Do we have a couple other packs? It's pretty spread out right now. It is going to be hard for these guys not to make it unless somebody makes a mistake or somebody in front of them has a ton of damage. Let's see. Clint is 9 seconds back from Jared Gotch. He's going to need a lot of help here as we move back up to the front. We're going to keep an eye on this battle up at the front as Selby leads the way. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, going to be Selby leading the way to the line. Here comes Hopper to the outside. Hopper has that high side rolling as they come across the line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. Will somebody get greedy here looking for a win? Oh, Selby up the track. He's got Patterson all over the back of him as they come out of 2. Oh, Patterson gets loose. Big save out of the 24. Mark's in the next one. I think. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be side by side up at the front. Patterson trying to push Selby. A little bit of contact with him and Hoppers. They come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It's going to be Selby with the win. Hoppers second. Patterson third. Lewis, Green, Kellogg. We got Dale, Kyle Todd. Oh, Kyle Todd and McConnell across the line. Downard in the number 10 spot. Lindman's going to bring it across in 11th, and Jared Gotch takes that final transfer spot. All right, so heat race number 1. David, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. God, I feel bad. I made a mistake setting it up last probably. Oh, you guys are totally busting on Mark.
That was a good race.
All right, we're going to go ahead and stack them up here for heat race number 2. Look at this front row. This is a scary front row. It is going to be Mark Thrash and Shane Haas on the front row here tonight. Cody Harrelson going to start in 3rd. Farless in the number 4 spot. Zachary Phillips in 5th. Going to be Brady Gotch in the number 6 spot. Mark Jackson in 7th. Going to be Robert in the number 8 position. Bill Watkins in 9th. Jonathan Burt in 10th. Remington James going to be in the number 11 position. Kyle in 12th. James Burke in 13th. Going to be Joel in that number 14 spot. Landon Moody deep in the field in 15th. Will Witt in 16th. Jacob in 17th. Alec in 18th. And Cohen in that number 19 spot. So it looks like we got 4 of these guys that have not gridded up yet. We'll see if they do. 5. So we might only have 2 people going home here. It looks like only 2 people are going to go home here out of heat race number 2. The biggest thing here is going to be not to screw it up. All right, guys, there's only 14 people in here. Only 2 of you are going home. Don't put yourself in a position to go home here tonight, guys. We've seen what happened in the last one. The start will be on green. All right, going to be Shane Haas leading the way here tonight with Mark Thrash to his outside as they head through turn number 1 and 2. It is a 40-lap race here tonight. I made a mistake, but hey, something a little bit different. Different car track combo, different race setup. Should be pretty interesting here tonight as they come down the back straightaway looking for the green flag this time by. I have no idea what that means, Xbox. What's up, John's mom? John's mom up in the chat. Longer equals better. Yeah. That's right. When you get older, you will say longer is not always better, Riley. But looking for the green flag this time by as they're side by side through turn number 3 and 4. Who's it gonna be here tonight? Pace car leads the way. It is gonna pull off out of the turn number 4. I have no idea. Oh, that's what Xbox. Okay. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. 14 cars, 12 spots available. Looks like Mark Jackson decided to start from pit road. We'll see if that is a race-making move or not as these guys look to single file it out in the back of the pack. They know if they can keep it in one piece, only a couple of these guys are going home here tonight. So we are sending 3 out of this one home. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Shane Haas leads the way on the inside. Mark Thrash on the outside. We got 2 rows, 2 wide, as it looks like the 12 of Brady Gotch says, hey, I'm just going to get in line. I'm in a transfer spot right now as he sits in that number 6 position. Oh, Cody's going to slide up, get into Mark. Mark hits the wall. They're going to be 3 wide. Down the front straightaway, looking for the line. Mark's going to drop back. He is still in this, so he's going to try to stay in it as Cody. Cody makes a big mistake. Cody makes a mistake in turn number 1 and 2. That was all you. That was all you, Cody. Back up to the front. Shane and Zachary going to pull away. We got a 3-car battle. But we got a 3-way battle as Bill Watkins going to move into the number 3 spot. No one passed below the red line. All right, we're going to go back and take a look at Cody's wreck.
I'm fucked up, Jonathan.
Nobody passed below the red line. Oh, he
I
went.
fucked up. I don't know.
He just clipped it.
People are horrible.
Oh, that was unfortunate. As we move back up to the front, it is going to be Shane Haas leading the way. Zachary Phillips in a second as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Let's go, says Griffin. Griffin over there on YouTube. Now as they come across the line, we're going to go back and watch this battle for third. This is intense. Landon Moody up to the number 5 spot. Mark jumped to start DQ. And Mark is not in right now. Mark is in the number 14 spot. He's going to need a little bit of help as we move back up to the number 3 spot battle, as Brady's got it, but he's got Bill Watkins to the outside. What's up, Go Balls? What's up, buddy? Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. It is going to be side by side to the line. Bill Watkins going to grab the number 3 spot that time by. White flag is out. These guys can't give up as we got a battle for the lead. Here comes Zachary Phillips up underneath Shane Haas. They're going to bang doors out of turn number, right? Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Side by side, looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Going to be Shane Haas leading the way. Phillips in second. Bill Watkins in third. Down through turn number 3 and 4. We're going to jump back to the third place battle once we know who wins this one. Shane fighting back to the outside. Phillips pushes up the track. Down the front straightaway. It's going to be Shane Haas with the win. Zachary Phillips second. Brady Gotch, Bill Watkins, Remington James, Landon Moody, Robert, Kyle, Jonathan Burt, James Burke, Justin Farless, Mark Jackson. Oh, Mark Thresh is not going to catch him. Oh, no. It's the battle of the Marks. Mark Thresh did not make it in time. He almost made it there. So when we go back and look at this one.
Thanks, guys, for the transfer.
All right, you got 3 minutes here. Use them. Have fun, wreck each other, get pissed off at somebody, and get ready to have fun for the future.
I think they wrecked it up during the eats.
I mean, you aren't wrong.
Sorry, my mic wasn't on.
All right, we are going to go back.
Hey, James, good job getting in, bro.
What's that? Oh. Other one.
Clear right, 43 place.
Oh, he definitely cut the corner a little bit there.
Hey, Burke.
I didn't see the first one. I saw the second one. I thought that, but he might have been playing a little bit of evasive action on that.
Well, I tried to avoid you.
Jesus Christ.
Who was that? Someone could get me a tow truck and a 12-pack of beer.
I'm still going. I'm still moving.
All right. I did go back and take a look at that. I know it might be too little too late, but that is unfortunate. I saw the second one. I didn't see the first one where he dived up underneath going into the trioval where he just clearly missed, went below the red line, which was against the rules, or Mark would have made it in. Mark is greater than Mark. Oh my God. All right, so these guys out on the track doing a few laps here as we get ready for tonight's feature. That is going to be the end of warm-up. We're going to get into tonight's feature here tonight. As they're going to get out on the track, we're going to have 29 cars here tonight setting up to do battle. Let's go ahead and hit up tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole here tonight, it is going to be Zach Lovelace. The apron is off. Yes, I said it in the driver's meeting. No passing except coming to the checkered. The only time you can use it is coming out of turn 4, coming to the checkered, because it puts people in. Because you know it's going to end up being a wreck fest if I let it. All right, it's going to be Zach Lovelace with the pole here tonight. Keith Hackney in second. Going to be Asher Hansen in that number 3 spot. Ian Martin in 4th. Going to be Jared Jones in 5th. Christian in 6th. Matt Selby in 7th. Going to be Shane Haas in that number 8 spot. Matt Hopper in 9th. Zachary Phillips is not here. Wade Patterson in 11th. Brady Gotch going to be in 12th here tonight. Steve Lewis in 13th. Bill Watkins in 14th. Going to be Riley Green in that number 15 spot. Remington James in 16th. Kellogg in 17th. Landon Moody going to start deep in that number 18 spot. Dale in 19th. Robert in 20th. Kyle Todd in 21st here tonight. Kyle in 22nd. McConnell in 23rd. Jonathan Burt going to be 24th here tonight. Downard in 25th, Burke in 26th. Going to be Lee in the number 27th spot, Farless 28th, Jared Gotch 29th, and Mark Jackson in that number 30th position. All right, so technically we got 29 cars here tonight. Oh, a few of them have left. Kyle Todd is starting from pit road, but
I won it. It's kind of shitty there. 3
of these guys have not gridded up as we move back up to the front. So we are down to 27 cars.
Trade school.
All right, remember, this start is on green, restart's on leader. Do not pass. Do not go down on the apron on the front straightaway unless you are forced down there. I mean, if you clip the corners a little bit, I get it, but do not go down there to make the passes. That's why Zachary got removed. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Oh my God, the 30 of Asher Hansen asleep on the start as they come down the front straightaway. 39 trying to come down, but Asher was there as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Side by side into turn number 1 and 2. 40 laps here tonight as Zach Lovelace. Oh no, we got 2 going around. 2 going around.
That was.
It was Martin and Lovelace. No caution flag. We'll get them back going here in a little bit.
Did you money shift back?
As they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Going to be Hackney leading the way. Selby in 2nd. Asher in 3rd. Christian in 4th. Jared Jones to the outside looking to repeat on WOOT once again as they head through. I don't know. What did Kyle do? Why was Kyle... Oh, Kyle's got a black flag. Let me get rid of that. As they head down the back straightaway, it is going to be Hackney out front trying to work both lanes as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Selby going to roll the bottom up underneath Hackney as they head into turn number 3 and 4. We're going to blinker down there. It is Asher as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Side by side, it's going to be Hackney leading that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. A little bit of contact further back in the back. They keep it straight as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Hackney leads the way. Jared Jones in second. Matt Hopper in third. Selby in fourth. Shane Haas in fifth. So these guys back a little ways. They're probably not going to mind it too much as Bill Watkins is magneted into the wall. The magnet has attracted the wall as he comes out of turn number 4. Broke car here. He's going to go ahead and take the toe. Not sure what happened there as we move back up to the front. And it's going to be Hackney leading the way. Hackney going to lead the way through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. 3 laps complete here tonight as they look for turn number 3. So relatively, I mean, a few people making some mistakes. Had an issue there with Lovelace. We'll see if he makes it back out. He will get those laps back if we get some cautions later on as they come out of turn number 4. Going to be Hackney in the middle. He is stuck in the sucker hole as Hopper moves to the high side. Jones down low as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Jones to the point. Jones and Selby going to get hooked up down on the bottom side as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. They got Asher just behind them as they come down the back straightaway. They are beating and banging down here. They're keeping it going straight for now. Oh, we got a broke car here. That is James Burke. No, that is Justin Farless. No, Kyle in the number 47. Damage on that car. Back up to the front. It is going to be side by side with Jared Jones. Hackney trying to work the outside all by himself. Down into turn number 1 and 2. He's got Shane Haas just behind him as they head through 1 and 2. Help is coming. Down the back straightaway, it is chaos up here at the front of the field as they head for turn number 3. Hackney got loose, able to, oh, Shane, big save out of Shane Haas. Wow, that got nuts. 4 wide back there. Oh, no. Little bit of contact. Big save by Jones. Oh, no, Selby. Oh, my God. How are they not? Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the big one. Caution flag comes out.
Hey, we saved it.
There was a lot of really good freaking saves there, but it just dominoed to the back. All right. Yeah. Oh, the 46 hard in the wall. 13 goes around. Remington James goes around. We're going to go back and take a look and see.
Can I go around the top, give him a lap back?
Yeah, if you are a lap down, go ahead and take your laps back. Make sure you guys give them room.
Oh, packet loss. Got my ass.
As we get that caution flag for the first time here tonight. I don't know if I think Lovelace is gone. I don't think he is coming back out there. I think he had a money shift. Let's see who's still in here real quick.
What the fuck? You guys not see the fucking cautions out?
Wait, we're under yellow?
All right, so Kyle Todd going to work on getting some laps back here in that number 62. Hey, Kyle, you just passed. You're a lap ahead of everybody. You got to go back.
What?
It's showing you as the leader right now.
Okay, I'll just start up here. You know, no big deal.
All right, so we got a few got people that decided to jump on pit road.
I have a lap down. Yeah, my bad. I thought it did anyway.
Yeah, just your luck. Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. I knew we'd get a caution, though. I didn't want to throw it for 2 cars because that would have just encouraged more cautions. As we are 8 laps into this one. Been a wild one up at the front. Chaos. Chaos is what's going on, Demon. Chaos. All right, so I definitely messed up on this one tonight. I feel bad. I screwed a couple guys by not putting the right format in there, but hey, something a little bit different. As Christian leads the way, Asher in second, Brady Gotch, Wade Patterson, Matt Selby, your top five right now. Jared Jones, Shane Haas, Hopper, Riley Green, and it looks like it's going to be Mark Jackson in the number 10 spot. Should be one to go at the line this time by. It is. They're going to get him stacked up 2 by 2. All right, this start will be on leader anytime after the pace car pulls in. So you can give the pace car a little bit of room if you want. All right, looking for the green flag as Christian and Ash are going to start on that front row. Christian leads the field. He's got the start of the... He can control the start as they are 2 by 2, stacking it up all the way through the field. Few good guys in the back. Hackney, Moody, Ian Martin, well in the back of this one. They got a little bit of work to do here tonight to try to race their way up to the front. It has been a tough one as they come down the back straightaway looking for the green flag this time by. Make sure you guys are getting those likes, shares, and follows in while you guys get a chance to. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Christian leading the way. Looking for the green, not a turn number 4. Pace car is in. Green flag is out. So Christian waits for the green flag. No surprise here as these guys march towards turn number 1 and 2. Good, clean start as they head into turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Christian leading the way. Brady Gotch in second. Going to be Matt Selby up to third. The 30 of Asher stuck up on the high side. He's going to fall back in behind Patterson. Nope, he's going to hold it on the high side down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Christian going to lead the way. We're going to see how long these guys will run here as it is a little bit crazy in the back here as these guys try to move their way forward. 3 wide with a pair of 3s. Jonathan Burt is up in this mix as they head for turn at number 3 and 4. Sorry, 1 and 2. Wow, I am lost on the track here tonight. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Side by side in this position here. Jonathan Burt. It looks like Justin Farless as we got issues up at the front. Big saves as we got a big checkup up here as they head through turn at number 3 and 4.
What y'all doing?
Oh, we got a couple wrecking down to the infield. Selby
Hey, I'm driving here.
Jared Gotch get connected, or Brady Gotch get connected as they come out of turn number 4 down on pit road. We're going to go ahead and clear these black flags for these guys as they head down into turn at number 1 and 2. Back up to the front of the field, down the back straightaway. Looking for 3 and 4. Getting a little crazy up at the front, but 2-car crash. We're not going to throw the caution for that as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Going to be Jared Jones on the outside. He's going to try to lead this time by. And we got 11 of Riley Green is up in the mix. How about that? Riley up in the top 6. Oh, Christian, you're not clear. Low, hard into the wall.
Pass on me, my bad.
Christian hard in the wall. He's able to save it as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He has fallen backwards. He's got to have a ton of damage on that right front of that number 39. He tried to make a hole that wasn't there as the front of the pack is single file. The back of the pack is trying to get organized and move their way forward. Selby is a ways back. So is Brady Gotch. They'll get a caution later on to get caught back up as they head through turn at number 1 and 2. It's going to be Jared Jones leading the way. They're starting to jockey for position as Riley Green jumps up the track, puts a little block up on the top lane. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the top lane. Mark Jackson barely made it into the feature here tonight. He is racing inside that top 10 now for 7th, moving his way forward as they come out of turn number 4. Patterson real content right now, just pushing Jared Jones as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for turn number 1 and 2. Hackney going to scrape the wall. Here comes Moody up through the middle in that number 84 machine. They're 3 wide with Jonathan Bird on the bottom. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Man, this is craziness. Craziness. Asher going to move to the outside. He's going to try to get that second lane to move forward. Into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, bam! Big hit. Big hit for Asher. They still are wrecking. Big wreck out of turn number 4. We'll go ahead and throw the caution for that one.
Great racing, fellers. Great racing, fellers.
Good stuff, Riley.
Appreciate it, Landon.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and jump on Asher. Asher takes a big hit here. He can't see nothing. He's got the hood up. Oh, a little bit of net code there. Oh, net code there. Oh, my God. Big hit.
Pace car in 2.
As the caution flag comes out, we got anybody a lap down? Nobody is a lap down, so no lap cars. There's nobody a lap down that is still in the race, so you don't have to worry about lap cars getting their lap back.
Pace car back front.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Looks like he finally lost the hood of that thing. A little bit easier to see, but he is throwing sparks down the back straightaway in that number 30 machine.
Into 3.
Pace car in 2-4. Pace car in 2-4.
I guess his hood is still there as we work the caution flag here. Once again, it is Jared Jones leading the way.
Oh, y'all suck.
It is crazy out there.
This is crazy.
I didn't realize that guy cut the first part of the quad oval. I saw the part where he cut the corner when he got in the back of Shane and the second half, and I'm like, oh, that was just a bump in the front end washes.
Yeah, I was about to boot him, but I didn't know what you were saying.
I didn't know. I would have booted him, but I don't know.
That's fine. It happens.
I didn't realize he passed down there. Cody's still messed up.
I
But
was all the way low on the backstretch.
it shouldn't have been a wreck, but either way, it is crazy up there though. Is it fun?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fun racing.
All
right.
You can pass. Easy to pass. All you gotta do is side drive somebody.
I felt like this track was pretty good. We've seen a lot of big saves, so I think this one has worked out pretty well for the most part.
Was by himself just side driving people and passing them with no help behind him.
Yeah.
And making that third line work. So.
It's more stable than it is at Charlotte.
Very stable.
Hey, Booty.
So, all right, I'll let you guys go. Have fun.
All right, James.
So, like, Cheesecake Factory or?
All right, just talking to Moody and them over in the Discord. They're having a little bit of fun out there.
The thing we're gonna do.
As it looks like we should be getting the one to go this time by.
All right.
Oh, we got a couple cars still on pit road. We'll see if they make it back out on time or if they go a lap down here as the pace car comes across. Pace lights are off.
Just take Zach with you then, John.
I already have.
I bet you have.
Then they ran out the E after.
All right, getting them stacked up once again, looking for the green flag this time by. It is going to be Jared Jones and Wade Patterson on that front row. How about Mark Jackson coming up 27 spots up into the number 3 position in that number 45? Big
Jared
moves
Jones
for
going
him.
Back to back, huh?
Farless up 20 spots. James Burke up 17 spots. Moody's up 13 spots. Jonathan Burt up 17 spots. A lot of big movers here tonight. Ian Martin is down 7, but moving his way back up forward.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't know about that with me pushing him.
This start is on you, by the way, Jared.
You got Shane Haas there, Wade, so you're good. You're in good hands.
All right, so we are looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. It is going to be Jared Jones leading the way. It's going to be 20 laps to go, halfway through when they take the green flag. Who's it going to be here tonight? Pace car is in. When is he going to fire off? Green flag is out. Jared went just before the green flag. Probably perfect timing. Oh, maybe not. He is going to get a big jump. He might be a sitting duck here as these guys close the gap into 1 and 2. I think Wade is pretty content with following and pushing in that number 24 machine. We'll see if he just gets back in line and pushes Jared Jones as they come out of turn number 2. Some of these guys up at the front probably pretty content with just riding, knowing they're in a good spot here tonight. But if they're further back, they're going to try to inch their way forward and get themselves up into a position, and that is going to create all the chaos up in the front as these guys are going to have to push a little bit harder.
Why?
Look at that. Moody down on the inside as we got issues towards the back. McConnell
I mean, I was there.
has issues.
I tried backing out, but
Couple guys getting some issues in the back. No caution flag as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Shane Haas and Riley Green trying to work together on the high side. Looks like Jared Jones is going to jump up to the top lane. I don't know if that was by plan or by mistake, but Wade Patterson coming to the point in turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Shane Haas in the number 8 as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Top lane. Oh, we got one sideways. Mark with a big save down on the inside.
Actually, you turned it. No problem.
Big save for Mark as they come down the front straightaway. Going to move back up to the front. It is going to be Wade Patterson leading the way as they head through turn number 1 and 2. So far, keeping it lean and green for this run. 22 laps complete as they come down the back straightaway. 3 wide. Are they going to make it 4 wide? Ian Martin was looking down low, looking for an escape route because it looked like they were going to wreck as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the 88 of Matt Selby. He's not wasting any time. Oh, big wreck. Big wreck down the front straightaway. Selby tried to stick his nose where it didn't belong, and the front of the field is wrecking. The 24 of Patterson hard into the wall here.
Bro, 88 was just carving his way through the field, bro.
Wow. It's past my bedtime. Y'all have a good night. Wow.
is your hood up?
All right, let's go take a look. Poor Patterson. Oh.
Yo, Jonathan, can you tell me how bad my front end damage is?
Come closer, bro.
All right, we're going to jump up on the chopper. Take a look at this.
It's not bad. It looks good.
Oh, no, there was a little bit of contact. That wasn't on Selby.
Bad push there, Jarrett. Sorry about that.
Oh my God. So it looked like a little bobble out of Moody there pushed him up the track. Oh my God, big hit. As we get the caution flag here tonight. Big wreck up at the front. It is going to be Justin Farless going to the point here tonight as they head into turn number 1 and 2. This is Wreckfest. So a lot of cars down on pit road right now. A lot of cars getting caught up in that one. What's up, Massey? Right? What?
James, how do we end up here, bro?
As they come out of turn at number 2 down the back straightaway, we should get the one to go at the line. Kyle Todd getting some damage there.
That's hot.
He is down on pit road. I don't know if he's going to be back. Definitely losing a couple drivers here. So that one I thought was on Selby, but it definitely wasn't. Looks like Shane Haas does have some damage on the front of that number 8 machine. He's going to come down and get it repaired or get that fast repair. He's going to have to get the fast repair more than likely because they're going to go green flag this time by. This is an open hosted we do every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for the follow, Braden. So Shane going to go down on pit road, get some of that damage repaired. We'll see if he takes the fast repair, but I think we're going to get that one to go at the line. Ian Martin going to be up to number 2 spot. Justin Farless, though, is going to be our leader here tonight. Oh, looks like, where did you go, Shane? All right, so some of these guys are going to come down and get their fast repairs, I think. We only do, the only league I'm doing right now is the Arc of Dirt, and that's on Wednesdays. But we do this every Thursday too. We just don't keep points at it. As we get into winter, I might host a few more. We might do a few leagues again. Now that IRL racing is done. Looks like those guys got their fast repairs, getting back out on the track as we are going to be 26 laps complete when they take the green flag. It is going to be 14 laps to go. Mark's fault. Mark's fault. What track is next week for this? We usually, we do wide open. It's probably going to be a Talladega. I don't know what, I just randomly, whatever I feel like. There's a few cars. There's about 7, 8 cars we alternate through. All right, pace car is in. Looking for the green flag is Farless and Ian Martin down the front straightaway. When is Farless going to go?
I don't know what you said.
Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Farless leads them down the front straightaway. It's going to be 14 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I never run Daytona. Go, Ian. What's up? What's up? Man, I know who that is, but I can't remember what it... Hold on. Angela? Am I correct?
Can I get a black clear?
I think that's what it... I think that's the name I remember. I'm so bad with names. All right, Farless going to lead the way out front, out of turn number 4. Yes, I remembered. Looking for the line. Going to be Justin Farless leading the way. Ian Martin up on that top side, getting a big push from Jared Gotch. Down into turn number 1 and 2, door to door. Farless on the bottom, Martin up high. He used the brain. It took a little brain work there, Demon, as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3. Oh, we got one around. Asher around into the wall down the back straightaway. Oh, and Selby's around. Just a couple single car spins. We're going to keep it green up at the front as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway. Here comes Hackney up on the high side in the back in that pink and blue number 69. Watch for him. He will side draft his way up through as they head into turn number 1 and 2. I have not taken a look at it yet, Demon. I will. So Martin out front. He took the lead as they come out of turn number 2. Here comes Gotch back up on the outside. He's got, we got both the Gotches up on the high side as we are wrecking, big wreck into turn number 3. Caution flag comes out.
Okay.
Oh, that is unfortunate for Remington.
Remington. I think he's tore up though.
All right, so caution flag here once again. All right, so we do have a couple cars that are lapped down, Steven and Matt, and they're going to get their laps back, so make sure you guys leave that top lane open. Carter, thank you for the share. Appreciate that. All right, so Matt has got one more lap back. That puts Steven Kellogg back on the lead lap. We'll see if Matt goes ahead and gets it. His next lap here. Matt, you can take your other one here too.
Thank you.
I don't know anybody looking, but I will let you know.
We also were just lined up in the wrong lane on purpose there. I don't know what that was about.
I mean, he said plenty of times, nobody's going to take it, fill in.
Yeah, I didn't say it this time, but yeah, if we're in the back and there's a bunch of cars single file, especially with the way this track is, and I'm assuming people are getting EOLs, you guys can stack them up in the back. If you don't want the top, the person behind you can take it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say it tonight, but you do say it every other week, so.
Yeah, no, I didn't say it tonight. I'm just letting everybody know now. But yeah, that is fine to fill in the tops. 24. Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out. Shoot me a DM because I will forget.
You just went to the outside lane to be in the outside lane ahead of everybody.
Alert.
All right, so we are going to get that one to go this time by. Everybody is back on the lead lap.
Like, he was behind me. I should have went to the outside lane then.
Well, damn, bro, you had plenty of opportunity. I didn't catch you out of the back.
All right, we're not going to argue about it. It's over with. If you are single file and in the back, you guys can fill in the top. I do normally say it each week. I did not say it this week. That's my bad. It's my fault. No, I won't forget when somebody says they're looking. You are right. I'll tell them 7K and I'll take my commission. All right, so they're going to come across the line. We're going to get that one to go. It is going to be an 8-lap shootout here as Ian Martin is out front. He's going to have Jared Gotch to his outside, Farless behind him. I think Ian Martin's pretty happy having Farless behind him, but he's going to have the Gotches together, nose to tail, up on that top side. All right, so they are going to fill in the top side as they head through turn number 1 and 2, looking for that green flag this time by. I will. I just snorted a little bit laughing at that. Oh. All right, we got them stacked up 2 by 2 as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for the green flag this time by. So I think I'm going to do some IRL coverage. Like I'm going to do at least a weekly show next season, starting Volusia. I think that's what I'm going to plan. All Northeast modified stuff. What do you think about that plan? All right, so we got them stacked up 2 by 2 out of turn number 4. You'll be in Volusia. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go to Volusia, but I want to start doing like a weekly podcast and some news and stuff. Incorporate some IRL stuff. They got to wait for the people to go in front of them. Big stack ups in the back. Green flag is out as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Everybody was trying to anticipate that start, making big mistakes in the back as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Going to be Martin leading the way. Jared Gotch in second. Brady Gotch in third. Farless on the bottom side. Martin's going to put the block on Jared as they come out of turn number 2. He's going to move back down to the bottom as Jared's going to have the run on the outside. It's going to be side by side into turn number 3 and 4. I'll let you know. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Martin's going to lead the way. Farless and Gotch side by side for that number 2 spot as they come to the line. Who's it going to be? Jared with a big run. Martin's going to lead that time by 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go. Pretty intense in the front. Landon Moody trying to make his way up to the front of the field as here comes Keith Hackney in the number 69. He says, I don't need help. I can do it on my own, as we get a big wreck in the back of the pack. Big wreck in the back. Caution flag comes out. Not really sure what happened there.
Sorry.
Oh, he could have lifted, and Riley definitely came down, but 39 did not lift. Asher got caught up. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That was a big hit. Hopper doing some hopping in that number 81. On top of the cars, it was like a mosh pit in there as we get the yellow flag here once again. And it is going to be a short run here. This is going to be a few guys that are going to be disappointed in the fact that that got shortened up, as we got 35 laps complete when they crossed the line this time by. Looks like Burke is down on pit road. So is Riley Green. Looks like Riley going to get back out on the track. I think Burt might be SOL. Christian trying to get on pit road. And he is going to go ahead and take the tow. That is going to be the end of his night, as he could not. I did watch some, yeah. I saw the wreck. I watched the first night.
I got a black there.
Larry was fast. Oh my God. And you know what's crazy? Larry made one of the races without having to go to the LCQ this week. I usually call I like Larry, but he is not a great qualifier. When that track gets slick, he is phenomenal. I know everybody calls him Lightning Larry, but I call him Last Chance Larry, because he makes more last chance races and races his way in than anybody else in that series. Oh, I saw that. That is wild. Yeah, I saw that. That's so bad. I have to assume that he was spending. I'm assuming he was spending the money, and then he was paying these people with the next race, and he was always behind, and eventually he just caught up. That's what I'm assuming happened. Yeah, it sounds pretty bad. That is horrible. He owes you $9K. Yeah, I saw he owes a lot of people money. I know he owes the winner for that 125K win race. It was a purse, 125K purse. So across the field, but I heard the winner of that never got paid. That is some major fraud. Yeah, that's wild. Seemed like a lot of people happy that he got arrested. All right, looks like we are going green flag this time by. It is going to be a 3-lap shootout. Can we get all 3 laps green? That is going to be the question here tonight. It's a guy IRL stuff. It was some IRL racing. Yeah, it's all over Facebook. But Ian, it's a dirt guy. He didn't pay a lot of people. All right, looking for the green flag this time by. 3-lap shootout here. I'm surprised he survived. He's probably lucky he is in jail. That is a lot of money. All right, looking for the green flag this time by, as Jared Gotch and Keith Hackney going to lead him to the green as they come out of turn at number 4. Jared leads the way. He's got Ian Martin behind him. Keith Hackney up on the top side with Brady Gotch behind him. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. It's going to be interesting to see how they work this one. The Gotches are separated, but Ian Martin going to give a big push to Jared as they head for turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Last week's winner. He is up in that number 8 spot. Look for him to try to make some moves. 3 laps, plenty of time here as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, they are starting to jockey for position. Farless going to go to the outside. Gotch going to try to put the block on. Ian Martin's going to get up underneath. Here comes Jonathan Burt in the number 6. He wants a piece of the action. Through turn number 3 and 4, out of turn 4. It's going to be a little bit of contact with the wall as they come across the line. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they head to turn number 1 and 2. We got trying to wreck as they come through turn number 2. Remington James going to dirt track it through 1 and 2 as him and Selby made contact. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, going to be Ian Martin leading the way. Gotch on the outside. He's going to have the edge into turn number 3 and 4. Can Martin pull this one off? Hackney up on the outside. Keep an eye on that number 69. Oh, I say that, and there's a big wreck out of turn number 4. Caution comes out. No caution. No caution. Oh, no. Ian Martin gets turned out of the lead. Ian Martin gets turned out of the lead. Not sure if it was a block or what, as they are beating doors in turn number 1 and 2. Oh, they are still trying to wreck. The 35 is going around. Tyler hard in the wall. Gotch has the lead.
I couldn't have picked anyone better to hit.
Burt in second. He's trying to reel in Gotch as they come through turn number 3 and 4. They're still wrecking down the back straightaway. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Gotch leading the way. Here comes Jonathan Burt. Will he move him out of turn 4? Gotch going to put the block on him. They touch down the front straightaway. Gotch going to take the win. Burt in second. Hackney's going to somehow survive and make it in 4th. Riley Green in 3rd. Riley Green in 4th. Robert in 5th.
Sorry, 3. We're going slow.
Good job, Jared.
Let's go take another look at
Jared. How about that, James? Result in the race, and he did it.
I know. Oh, Jonathan was there.
Good race, guys. Good race.
Ian comes down. I guess Burt could have lifted, but that's just hard racing right there, guys. Take another look at that. Yeah. I think Ian thought he wasn't there. I don't know if Burt knew he was coming down. That is unfortunate. Oh, Moody gets contact there. Oh, man. Gotch with the win here tonight. Jonathan Burt in second. Hackney in third. I'm not hosting another one. That is it for tonight. I got to work in the morning. Got to bring the kids to school in the morning. It is going to be Jared Gotch with the win here tonight. Jonathan Burt in second. Going to be Keith Hackney in the number 3 spot. Riley Green in 4th. Robert in the number 5 spot. Good job, Robert. W for Green. That was a good one. Selby's going to be in 6th. Jared Jones in the number 7 spot. Kellogg in 8th. Going to be Brady Gotch in the number 9 spot. Ian Martin in 10th. Remington James in 11th. Going to be Justin Farless in 12th. Shane Haas in 13th. Kyle in 14th. Tyler in that number 15 spot. Landon Moody in 16th. Matt Hopper in 17th. Asher going to be 18th here tonight. Burke in 19th. Christian in 20th. Going to be Wade in the number 22 spot. Jackson in 23rd. McConnell in 24th. Dale's going to be 25th. Bill Watkins 26th. Lovelace in 27th. And everybody else did not start grid up. We're going to go ahead and pull in the top 3. They should be in Discord. They are. Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Crazy race in there, for sure. Hackney, I don't know how you survived that. But, man, you were digging on the outside. You didn't even have any help tonight.
Yeah, I pitted early. I didn't need to pit, but hell, it gets boring up there in the front. So I was like, well, shit, let's go back here and try to drive through the field. And it was kind of hectic, but once I figured out I could just do it on the outside by myself, like I didn't I mean, I didn't need nobody. Like hell, if nobody wanted to go with me, I was totally okay with that. It just got involved in everybody else's unfortunate pushes into the corners,
Yeah,
and yeah.
yeah, it looks a little crazy there. I know sometimes you get the push, it makes the car a little wonky when you're the pusher, and it seems to cause a few issues. People being super aggressive in these cars, they're kind of tanks. They take a beating. Um, but man, when you guys were racing, it was some really good racing up at the front at some points.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, there again, this is Atlanta, dude. I mean, pretty much Daytona. So you just hang on for the ride and hope for the best.
Right. That is all it is. Well, great run here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, man. Just everybody at TNL. We've also we've took a break from dirt a little bit. Been doing the asphalt stuff. So shout out to Nitro Speed Shop. Um, Tunnel Vision by Hackney. T-Clim Gas and Go. Just, I guess everybody that keeps it going, and you for putting us on.
Appreciate you, bud. Have a good one and good run.
All right, thank you, man.
Jonathan Burt, the bridesmaid.
Yeah.
The bridesmaid. Good run here
it was
tonight.
fun.
Good run here tonight. Yeah, you pushed your way up to the front. Had to be patient tonight. Try to put the move on Jared just too little too late at the end there, and squeaking home in second. Still got to be happy with that.
Oh, absolutely. I did not mean to get into. I guess I got below Ian Martin a little bit at that last lap, and I sent him. I did not mean to do that. I was just running low. But yeah, it was awesome. I was able to start from the back because that's where I heat qualified, or that's where I got in the heat, and I worked my way up, dodged every car on track at least once, I think, and then yeah, getting second place is awesome. Like it was such a blast to survive everything.
Yeah, Moody said, good run, Hackney. Good run, John. I honestly think the deal with you and Ian was more of a racing deal than anything. You started to get the run. He came down. What do you do at that point? You're coming to the white. It just sucks. It's unfortunate for him that it ended up that way, but definitely ended up good for you. Not quite able to get around Jared though, but man, the racing, like I said with Acne, it was phenomenal when it was good. It was chaotic when it wasn't.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. I tried to get around Jared at the end. I was gonna, because you said the last lap you can go low, so I was trying to get to him and go low, and we bumped and got me the last second, and sent me up, and I was done at that point. But I'm still pumped to get second place.
Yeah, he remembered that too.
Clearly. Yeah, he did. So we were both ready for it. We're like, all right, this is game now. It's game on. Let's go.
Well, great run for you here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Well, thank you, of course, to you. Thank you for the amazing series you put on and give us all a home to do this crazy racing. Thank you to my team, Texas Speed. Zach and Daniel joined me tonight, who had unfortunate incidences. I've never heard Zach money shifting before, but here we go. And then to the rest of my Texas Speed team. And then obviously, thanks my mom. Appreciate it.
Always. Jared, you survived here tonight. And that's kind of a miracle, like Brady said in the chat. When you guys are together, it seems like you guys have some bad luck. Both of you inside the top 10 here tonight. You get the win here tonight. Jonathan made you earn it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a good big deal for me. It's starting from the back, and me and Brady can work together in a race without wrecking, without one of us wrecking, I guess. But I haven't won one of these in a really long time, and that definitely shows. We put a lot of effort in these series, a lot. So, but I wasn't really looking forward to this one. I'm not a big fan of the mini stocks. I've had bad luck in the past with the mini stocks, but I'm really happy about the result.
I honestly think that this track works for him a little better than some of the other tracks.
Yeah, it did. It did. It was really good racing.
I saw you and Brady together at points, and you guys were pretty good together. But man, on that last restart, you had Ian Martin behind you, and he gave you the push of your life there.
Yeah, he what do you say? Yeah, the top didn't get going. Then Ian gave me a big shot. Then he backed up to me like, I already know it's coming. He's gonna get a big run and have to choose a lane to be in. And as soon as he shot low, like, all right, I want to be up top. I can win up. I'm confident enough I can win up top. So I was really kind of surprised he didn't want the top, but I wanted the top. But yeah, it was a really good race for everybody tonight.
Yeah, I think he was just going for wherever opportunity he could take because it was crazy and they were coming. But great run here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Just like what John said, shout out to you for putting this great racing on for us every week on Thursdays. It's me and Brady look forward to it every single week. It's a really good fun for us to cool off for like the week we had. So shout out to Brady to push me to the lead at one point. He already finished like top 10, I think.
He finished ninth.
Shout out to my friend Matthew for watching these every week and supporting us. And yeah, that's all I got.
Good run. Appreciate you coming out, and I'm sure I'll see you next week.
Oh, for sure. Thank you.
All right, bud. All right, guys, that is going to be it for tonight. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thanks for coming out. We'll be back Monday. We might only do big blocks Monday because the Pro Series is at 8 o'clock and we don't want to, the supers aren't going to be very populated. We'll see what we do there, but I will keep you guys posted. Make sure you guys follow the Facebook or in the Discord. As always, until next time, be safe and have a good night.